Y'all, as y'all can see, what's up, Riders? What's going on? As y'all can see, we getting ready to make a video, and I'm gonna do a reaction to this video because I'm gonna let this video do the explaining for it. I just went live on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hit that like, subscribe button, y'all. Support your boy, cause y'all know it's Clarence Hampton at third, Truckin Chubby, Truckin Chubby, Clarence Hampton at third. Yeah. So we've been speaking on things for a while, right? So I've been speaking on these kind of things for a while, and I kind of just want to credit Loving Alive on YouTube for the video, the coverage of this, because this is where I'm getting it from. I don't know where it originally came from, but I'm crediting them because I'm using it for my channel and for my content, and I want to make sure that they get credit for that. All right, and ain't no hold up or nothing. But I like y'all. Somebody always said to me, "Why don't you always got your lights on?" I'll turn my lights on. All right, they on. All right, period. All right, so I'm gonna get into this video. As y'all can see, it says the Georgia NAACP addresses Atlanta radio host racial incident at Buckhead restaurant. All right, so this woman here, she had a incident at a restaurant. Now it wound up going viral, right? Now I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna get into it, right? And then I'm gonna pause and talk.
Harmony and peace.
We're gonna watch it.
To millions of people across the nation and across the world. But
Seems
in
to be paused.
2023, I had an unimaginable encounter 2 weeks ago in Buckhead here in Atlanta. And it is disheartening to see such blatant racism that it still exists today. And this encounter put a bit of focus on the reality. Anyone patronizing any establishment could have the power to bless business or harm your business just through the influence of social media. You have no idea who is walking into your facility, into your establishment. Because Atlanta is full of high, simply low key, and they just want to have a life. This particular day, I just wanted a veggie cheesesteak, and I walked into Woody's in Buckhead, and I placed my order. The employee took my order, but he rinsed me as Darky in the system. Okay. So as I was paying and the screen popped up and I saw Darky, I asked him to change my name.
Okay.
And just put an L, just correct it, because Darky is insensitive to a black woman. He refused.
Okay.
So I asked him again. I
right.
said, could you just...
Okay, so y'all see where she got into it's insensitive to a black woman to put Darky on the screen. Now, that individual was wrong. But see, the thing is, where I'm getting at right here, that individual was wrong, period. Period. He could have meant it as a joke or whatever. I guess at that point when she asked him to remove it, I guess it was more of a joke. A lot of people are sensitive, right? You literally have to watch constantly, like, and I said it before, a lot of people, I have a totally different respect for people who put out content creators that are successful, that I look to and I see how successful they are. This is a job, y'all. It's a whole nother job on top of whatever it is that they do to make income come in, more than just this income that they get from content creating. All right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, is like, well, why? And right now I'm getting into a lot of this stuff like this right now because there's not a lot going on with sports, but still, anyway, I still like speaking on stuff like this because this is where the division comes in. There's a lot of outcry on what we're so focused on, crying out for stupid stuff like this, and it's dumb because she went in to freaking order a veggie cheesesteak at a restaurant in Buckhead in Atlanta. Okay. And the NAACP actually went to her aid because it went viral. And this goes into exactly what I was talking about earlier on Facebook Live. How these organizations use us for FaceTime. They use it for FaceTime, viral things and stuff like that. Now, they're not going to help somebody who really, really needs help on something different. They're only going to get their FaceTime. They're only helping her because this went viral and for the FaceTime. They would have never, ever came to her aid for something else. And this is all of what I'm trying to say to y'all. And this is what I'm trying to put in and say, that they don't give a damn about us. They don't. They just don't, y'all. But I really don't want to keep on and going on and on about playing her thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it.
Take that off. Change the name, because you corrected for me. He still refused.
Okay.
So at that point, I said, just forget the sandwich. Could you refund my money? And he still refused. And unfortunately, at this particular time, as I do, I just kind of sat back and just thought about
man,
it. Like,
I'm done with that shit, man. Look, I'm winding my screen, man. We put me over this bullshit, man. Look, credit 11 Alive. I give y'all all the credit. I'm gonna keep recording. Look, this is what I'm talking about. These organizations are built to try to help us black people, right? They're not. They're not helping a damn thing. This is an outcry for a sandwich, y'all. A goddamn sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich gets more traction because it went viral. Let's not miss that. It's only because it went viral. That's why they're helping her. This is about her going into a restaurant and her name being Darky on the screen. Oh Lord, as a black woman. Like, black women need help for different things, but you gonna help a black woman for a dang on a sandwich? A sandwich? Now get me wrong. Now this is the National Association of Colored People, right? Now it does not mean that they always have to take on discrimination cases, correct? They can just help a black woman who is a single mom who owns a property but is paying rent on another property, but they need to turn that other property they own into a business, right? Why can't that person call the NAACP? Oh, we can't do nothing about that. Our lawyers, they won't help. We can't get the money. But since this has the traction that this story has, now it's huge, right? It's huge because it went viral. So now they want to step up and they want to help. But this money does not go back into the community. It's only going to be between her, because she went viral off her thing, so she'll get paid off her content or whatever she put out about this restaurant and whatever else. Not to say that it ain't wrong, but this is what I'm saying. They only come to help when things go viral. They don't care that somebody unarmed got shot by an officer. They only care how viral it went. People get killed by police every day. It happens, y'all. It happens. It happens. And no, the officer does not automatically have to be racist in order to kill somebody. Y'all kill me with that. Y'all have to know, and really you don't understand unless you have an officer in your family. Now there is people who do that, but we have to be able to weed those people out, and we gotta stop feeding these organizations who don't give a damn about us for real, unless things are going to go viral. The information, we have to stop doing that for them. We are literally doing their job for them. Literally, y'all, we're doing that. We're doing the job for them, y'all. Like, we are. We made the whatever it is viral. Whatever it is, it went viral, right? Now they want to step in, but they won't step in for the person who lives in a small town that constantly being harassed about their yard or the, you know what I mean, their yard not being up, and you call them and you say, look, y'all are for colored people, right? Y'all supposed to be helping. Well, I keep getting harassed by the city about my yard, but my next door neighbor got trash and they got old motorcycles, cars, whatever else in their yard, but I'm the only one getting fines. Can you help me here? You know what they'll say? You leave messages and messages. They won't pick up the phone. They don't care unless it's viral, unless it feeds them. And then we keep feeding into this bull crap. I know that's right. I know she right. Like, stop thinking like that. That's how you thinking ignorant. And that's exactly why old boy on the Breakfast Club, he was talking about us always having crutches. We are having crutches. We do. How many, like, and it's so aggravating. It is so, it really, it annoys you, because once you really out here, and unless you're out here and you're soaking up the information, and think of life like this, think of it like a big jigsaw puzzle. There's a bunch of pieces everywhere, right? Same thing with like religion, I feel like, too, kind of, in a way. Pieces of it scattered everywhere of the correct information, right? You have to be able to take that piece and see if it fits that puzzle, right? Especially when you get up to the big jigsaw puzzle. It's not easy to piece together all the time, but a lot of this stuff is like the 20-piece puzzles, especially stuff like this. This is not a complex puzzle to keep finding out that these organizations is not for us, y'all. They're not for us. They do not care about us unless it benefits them. Period. You can be paying. My grandma has been paying the NAACP, getting pieces of mail and always donating towards that cause for years and years. And I finally told her, like, I don't know, years ago, stop doing that. Stop. Because they ain't doing nothing about, they don't care if you could pay your bills or nothing. They just want that. Stop doing that. It ain't the same no more. Them organizations and stuff ain't the same no more. Y'all see what happened with the whole BLM thing. They tried to sweep that under the rug. You supporting that? Our lives matter. Yes, they do. They most definitely do. And yes, we are tired of being wrongly killed. We're tired of that. But then you can't complain about being wrongly killed when we live in a community where our kids is carrying guns and they're killing each other. But then you got people patrolling the area. And the problem is, to be honest, is just a lot of these officers just ain't keeping it real and saying, I was scared. They're saying I feared for my life. I'm scared patrolling this. We're scared living in these circumstances. That's why some of my people that I grew up with in the hood, that's why they carry pistols and stuff illegally, because we were scared. All we wanted to do was make it home. But a lot of people, it's hard for, especially a man, to sit there and say that he was scared. You were scared. Why else do you have the protection to protect whoever you're protecting? Because you're scared. Because you fear of, because the fear of, even if you're not scared, you fear that. You shouldn't fear nothing but God. That's the only man you should fear. And that's our problem. We shouldn't fear nobody but God. Period. Point blank. Shouldn't fear no man. But you don't learn that on later on in life. When you young and you know that this person got this and that person got this, you just like, man, I'm shook. That's their problem. But you tell me how you gonna feel. Are you gonna go to the inner city of Chicago or whatever? No, anywhere. I just say Chicago because they call it Chirac. But you gonna go into the neighborhood, or you and you're strapped, and you see somebody walking with a gun, and you got the authority to tell this person or not, take your hand out your pocket. Now, you could call it abuse of authority or not, but you already know what this neighborhood stand for. You going into any neighborhood across America, you strapped or you ain't, and you strapped, and you know this has had multiple homicides. So many people been killed in this neighborhood or whatever. Like, it's just common sense, y'all. We take things way out of proportion. We feed in these punk these whatever organizations that don't really care about us, and they just care more about dividing us and making us dumber and more ignorant. And when things like this, a sandwich can get more traction than the help that you need or the help that you may deserve, or your aunt or your grandmother or whoever it is. And it goes the same thing for Caucasians. It's the same thing for you guys. They have all these organizations that don't care about y'all neither. They just want to divide you against this person, against that person. The same thing for my Spanish people. They got these, or some, you know what I mean? And to be honest, to be honest, they probably are the most people who come over here. Spanish, they stick together, and I can't really say that there's a lot of organizations that take from them. I literally can't say that, but there's some out there that will take, and they will prey on them being new here. And there is people who preys on people being new to the country, and they take from them and they steal from them. It goes on. It's a cycle, y'all, and we constantly get wrapped up into that, and we fall for the okie doke every single time. Every single time. My father, bless his heart, is a bishop, and he couldn't call the NAACP to get help with his organization for nothing. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm speaking on things like this. People can't the proper people who need help with the real life situations, and it don't even gotta be about color. If you're for colored people, period, you are the national organization for colored people, period. Does it have to be a discrimination case? Does it have to be pitted against somebody else? Or why can't it just be because simply I need your legal aid, or I need this done or help in this area? But somebody with a sandwich can get the traction? Like, come on, y'all. Like, what are we doing? A sandwich is more important. A national radio host's sandwich is more important than your problems. Come on, y'all. Like, man, I swear, man, I gotta get out of horn, man, because I killed that one. A national radio host's sandwich is more important than your problems. Man, look, man, I can't, man. You could lead the horses to the water, but you can't force them to drink, yo. You just can't, bro. And that's why I say I care about the youth, because adults is gonna be adults, and they're gonna say whatever they need to say and whatever else. But y'all gotta start seeing this stuff. Y'all got to start seeing how stupid these people, how dumb they really think we are. Like, for real, we gotta start making these changes for ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to, man. We got to. Like, and I'm sorry, like, yeah, or you can have your organizations or however you want to have your organizations, but y'all, this is just dumb, y'all. Like, I mean, they used to stand for something, and they really did, but now they're literally getting paid off of the suffering of a veggie cheesesteak. Is that even real? How do you get a veggie cheesesteak? What, you just put cheese on a bunch of vegetables in between bread? Like, come on. I don't know, man. Look, y'all, Truckin Chubbzy, y'all. I enjoy y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate the views. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. You heard? Peace.